Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and now we're covering hole number 4 of the Pro Division. Of course, this is going to be for the Mirage 9-hole cup. This is going to be a little bit of a tougher hole as far as the drive goes, because there is a pretty inconsistent green kind of like roll glitch that you can experience. So, we don't want to push it too hard, but I am going to show you 2 different replays on this hole. And I'm going to start with this one because this is the way that you want to play it. Here we're going to go 6 bars of top spin, 2 bars of side spin to the right with our Titan. We are getting a little bit of tailwind on the drive, which is why we're going to use a Titan ball. So we're going to keep that tailwind push. We're going to pull here 10% at max, and then notice the overpower that I'm using here. About half of my ball, so you see the bottom part of my ball, about half of that is covering up that bottom target adjustment zone. So that's the overpower we want to use. We do hit a perfect ball here, so we're going to get really nice yardage on the drive. The reason you don't want to use more top spin if you have it and more overpower is because you can definitely experience this massive roll on this fairway and the ball just flies into the rough. Now, if you're able to get this type of yards, it's going to leave you with a rough bump for shot number 2. I feel like this course is playing a lot of 5% elevation, which is very strange. We don't use that too often. But here we're going with a little bit of backspin. The backspin is going to vary depending on how many yards you get on your drive. And you can see here we do want the ball guideline going pretty significantly through the pin, just like that. I am aiming dead center through the pin. But what you're going to notice here is the ball kind of just dies, and you'll see what I mean. So we're going to need some tweaking as far as the backspin goes, because we want the ball to come in a little bit faster to pin, of course. But we do get a perfect ball, so you're going to get to learn very nicely from this one and hopefully make your little tweaks here. You can see that it's just too much backspin, so we don't know if that ball comes in faster. Is it going to stay left of pin? Is it going to come right at pin? We're not sure, but the good thing that we learned is that we do need to take that backspin off. Now, here's my other account. Okay, so if you do something stupid like I do here, and you copy my spin, 6 top, 2 right, we know that's good. We know aiming up here is good. And we also know that we need to use that overpower until half of the ball is covering up half of that bottom adjustment window. But what do you think that I do here? I forget to use overpower, of course. I pull my rings, I take the ball back, and look at that, I take a normal shot. So I'm going to get way less yards on the drive. So if for some reason you do the exact same thing as me, I'm going to show you what shot number 2 looks like from way back here on the fairway. Okay, this is about 20 less yards than my other drive. If you do this, you can't go for a rough bump at all. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend this shot right here. The shot right here is not bad at all. You'll see that I'll rework the spin here. 2 left I like, and I'm going with about 4.5 top, maybe a little bit more. Ball guideline again through the hole, just like that. This is kind of like a secondary rough bump. Then at the end of the day, this really wasn't a bad shot. Perfect ball, of course, that's going to be very important every time. But we do hit that rough, and we do roll up towards the pin, and this one was even closer than the rough bump. So there's 2 different ways to look at it. 2 different types of drives, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm off to hole number 5.